Okay, guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna share my screen with you guys. Can you guys see my screen? Okay. Because we do have an hour. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna do this slideshow and we're going to get straight into it. So the purpose of this today is basically becoming a real estate professional. My name is Danielle Eyubeh, and I am a licensed real estate agent. I've been an agent for about a year and a half now, but before I actually got licensed, I've always been into real estate, such as property management and stuff like that, a little bit of wholesaling. My Instagram is on the top right hand corner, Danielle underscore Eyubeh. If you guys want to keep in contact with me, let's build connections. I'm definitely add me on Instagram. So let's get straight into it because we have like 45 minutes to go. Okay, so today what we're going to be talking about, the contents, we're going to go over what is a real estate professional. We're going to talk of the different ways how you can make profit in real estate. We're going to talk about how you can become a licensed realtor slash agent in New York. The pros of being a licensed real estate professional. We're going to briefly go about running your business and how you could eventually go from active income to making using your active income to make passive income with real estate. So let's get straight into it. What is a real estate professional? A real estate professional basically refers to someone who is trained or licensed and they are allowed to do real estate, right? That's according to the IRS because, as you guys all know, everyone does not need a license or a certificate to get into real estate. We have wholesaling, we have all different types of ways you guys can get into real estate, which we're going to talk about later. But the reason why I wanted to bring this point up about a real estate professional is because some of the pros that we get as agents and people who are licensed in real estate, we get some tax benefits with the IRS. So, according to the IRS, they consider a real estate professional anyone who spends 750 hours a year on real estate related activities and spends at least half of their time, which is 50% of their personal time on real estate, right? So, when we say 750 hours, that seems like a lot, but it's probably just the little things. You probably be in the car with your friend, you guys are driving, you guys, oh, that house looks vacant. The grass is high, looks like no one is living there. That is considered time that could add towards the 750 hours. Okay. So let's just, if you do have a full time job, the IRS would not consider you as a real estate professional because you guys did not reach the 50% rule, which is spending 50% of your personal time on real estate. So there's plenty of ways to get into real estate, how you could get money. You don't need your license, right? So we have wholesaling, we have short sales, and guys, if I'm talking too loud, you guys could definitely let me know if I'm moving a little bit too fast. We are definitely gonna have a little segment at the end where we can have questions and anything that I spoke over or brought up, or if I was moving too fast, you guys could definitely ask me at the end. But for now, I'm just kind of gonna go through everything because we do have about 40 minutes. So there's plenty of ways to get money in real estate. We have wholesaling. Wholesaling is basically you're playing a middleman. You know someone who wants a property, you know someone who wants to sell their property. So it's basically a contract. And basically, in that contract, you would put something in there that's called an assignment fee. So that's basically you're getting into real estate. You're putting no money down. All you're doing is just being a middleman, just connections, just knowing someone, and you could get money 10, 15, 20,000 just by doing a wholesale. Yes. So then we have wholesales. We have short sales. My first real estate deal was actually a short sale. Short sales is basically when you negotiate with the bank to sell the house for what it's for less than what it's worth. So you guys are familiar with auctions, people who are backed up on their mortgages. A lot of those people do short sales, right? We have loan modifications where we try to help people who are backed up on their mortgage, but let's say they want to stay in their home. We do a loan modification. You could get into real estate by investing. You don't need to have no experience whatsoever. But let's say you do know a licensed, experienced real estate agent like myself, and you're like, hey, Danielle, I'm trying to invest. I'm trying to get this money. How could I invest? So I would introduce you to my tools, my systems, show you guys a nice property. If you guys have the money, you could go in. We could do buy and hold. We could do rental. So that's another way you could get into investing. We have fix and flips, probates, list pendants. List pendants is basically if someone dies, God forbid, and their child lives all the way in Virginia, their home is out here in Long Island, in Baldwin, the grass is growing, no one is taking care of it. The neighbors are starting to get upset because like they're like, hey, there's no maintenance here in this house. They're still paying taxes on it. These things happen every day, and these people want to get rid of those properties. So we could get into it like that. We have vacation rentals, we have short-term and long-term rentals, Airbnb. I'm actually investing into Airbnb right now. Yes, I'm a real estate agent, but my long-term goal is with real estate is to go really, really big. So I am diversifying. So I am actually getting to the Airbnb game right now, and later on I'll share some gems with you guys about that. So we spoke about buying and holding, of course, being a real estate agent. As myself, this is the whole purpose of why we're having this Zoom call. As a real estate agent, you decide, okay, do I want to do commercial properties? Let me add one person. I'm sorry. Hey, Manana, welcome into the Zoom. I'm just gonna keep on going where we're at because I don't want to interrupt. So, as a real estate agent, you decide, do I want to get into commercial properties, right? Do I want to be a buyer's agent? Do I want to help first time home buyers buy a home? Do I want to be a seller's agent? Do I want to deal with expired houses? Do I want to be a consultant? So there's plenty of ways to get into the real estate game. So over here, let's talk about the basic requirements of becoming a realtor, real estate agent. So yes, you guys know my name is Danielle Eyubeh. That's my brokerage right there. I'm with Cross Country Realty. Cross Country Realty, we have two offices, actually three offices, one in Melville, Long Island, one in Valley Stream. The Valley Stream office is the one that I am at. I started off in Melville, now I'm in Valley Stream, and we actually are in Florida right now as well. So that's my brokerage, sponsored by Cross Country Realty. So to become a real estate agent, some basic things: you need to be at least 18 or older, no felonies. And one thing that I do recommend is that if you do decide that you want to become a real estate agent, is to join with a team or intern with someone who is already a real estate agent. So all of you guys are in here. Obviously, you guys are probably inquisitive or optimistic about becoming a real estate agent. So I'm glad that you guys are in here. So if you guys are serious about becoming a real estate agent, hit me up on the side and just be like, hey, Danielle, can I come with you to your brokerage one day? Or how do I do this? Can I come? Do you need help? Like I said, you do not need your license yet to get money in real estate. So there are things that we can partner up together and intern and do. We could do cold calling. We could do so many things before you actually to see if this is actually going to be a good fit for you. So boom, you intern with me, you love it. You're like, wow, this is what I want to do. I love this freedom. I love going to work when I feel like it. I love not having to answer to anyone. I love doing what I want to do when I want to do it. And I have the opportunity to make a lot of money. Yes, I definitely want to be a real estate agent. So you decide you want to be a real estate agent. What do we do? Okay, you have to make sure that you at least pass the New York State pre-requirements, which is a 75-hour accredited pre-licensed education course. So we have, you could either go in person to do it. There are a lot of programs that do it online. I actually did my program online while I was in college. I went to SUNY Old Westbury. I was a full-time college student and a full-time worker. I work in human resources. I have a family business and I have over 100 employees. So that's a full-time 24-hour job. And on top of that, full-time college student at Old Westbury. And I still graduated with all A's, 3.7 GPA, and I was still able to find the time to put in to do the 75-hour accredited education course because, first of all, I was interested in real estate. I love real estate. And when you know you love something and you want to do something, you will find a way to do it. So it was really easy. I found a really good course online. I will share with you guys later because I am actually having a tutoring session coming up soon where all of that information will be in there. But I actually took a really good, affordable class online. It was really good. A lot of people are charging like $1,000 to go to in-person classes and on their time. This 75-hour online class was very good for me. I was able to listen to it while I was driving. So I just consumed my mind with it. While I was driving to work, I was listening to it. When I was home, I was listening to it. I wasn't watching no TV. This was my fun. This was my entertainment. So I finished a 75-hour class. It was really, really good. I loved it. At the end of any class, just like when you're in high school, when you're in college, you have a final exam at the end. So you have to make sure that you pass the class final exam. After you pass the class final exam, there is a state exam, kind of just like when you're in school. In high school, you go to class, you take social studies, you have to take the Regents exam. You take the final class and then you have to take the Regents exam. Think of the state exam as the Regent exam. I paid $5 for my state exam only $5. It was so cheap. And like I said, my 75 accredited education course, it was really, really cheap as well. I let's just say that I spent under $600 to become a real estate agent, and I got that $600 back before I even became an agent license. Okay, so that was such a really good investment. So got to take the state exam. I paid $5 for it. You need at least a 70% to pass it. I passed my real estate exam on the very first try. I have a whole bunch of good tools and resources and everything that I use that helped me feel confident to actually pass that exam, right? So now, like I said, remember in the beginning, I said, if you do want to become an agent, join with an intern first. Go actually see if this is something that you really want to do. So, assuming that you did that, now at the end, when you pass your state exam, it should be easy for you to be sponsored under a broker. A real estate broker, well, an agent is sponsored under a broker. We're not an employee of a broker. In fact, the broker actually works for us, right? So when you find an agent that you want to intern with, or maybe you go online and you're doing research, you want to make sure that you find the right brokerage for you, the right brokerage that has teams, the right brokerage that's going to invest in you, the right brokerage that is going to invest in your education. Because as a realtor, we have continuing education. I am a part of LIBOR, which is the Long Island Board of Realtors, and we have strict rules and everything that we have to follow under, and we will go over that in the next slide. So yes, you found a sponsored broker, and now you're under that broker. That broker is working for you. So, like I said, there's a lot of ways that you could get into real estate. If you do not need your real estate license, and if you don't have to take a 75-hour course, you're like, listen, I hate school, I hate studying. Why, if I could get money in real estate, what's the point of becoming a real estate agent when I could get money already? Well, let me tell you the pros of becoming a realtor, right? With a license, first of all, you get taken more seriously, right? So you get taken more seriously. It's just point blank period. People just take you more serious when you have a license, when you have certificates. That's why we go to college. That's why we go to get certified. That's why we take these programs. That's why we go on YouTube. That's why we study. We want to be accredited. We want to be taken serious, right? And like I said, as an agent, we have something called fiduciary duties to live up to. Fiduciary duties is basically just loyalty. You are loyal to your customer. You are loyal to your client. That goes back to what I said previously, that I am a part of an association/board called LIBOR, and we have to follow strict code of ethics. So if I break any of these code of ethics, the client, I could be held responsible for it. So wouldn't you feel more comfortable going to someone where God forbid if something messes up, you could actually go to someone and get the problem resolved versus going to like a freelancer or someone who didn't do the right paperwork, didn't follow the rules, and you can't even be accredited for whatever situation, right? So as a realtor, we have access to a whole bunch of tools. The MLS system. I don't know if any of you guys ever heard of the MLS system. The MLS system is something called the multiple listing service. This is an exclusive database of properties for sale all over. So with the MLS system, and out here being in New York, is something called One Key MLS, and I could actually see properties all over America. So even though I'm an agent and I'm licensed just in New York, and remember, I said my long-term goal in real estate, I'm going hard. I want communities. I want to invest. As an agent in New York, I have the opportunity to go on the MLS system and look at properties in Florida, look at properties in Jersey, look at properties in Wyoming, Chicago, anywhere. So that's a pro of being a realtor that you get. So a lot of people who want to be investors, a lot of them come into the game first as becoming an agent. And my long-term goal with real estate, like I said, I want to have a community. I want to invest. I want to do real estate law. I got into the game by becoming an agent because, like I said, there are plenty of pros of becoming a real estate agent, such as the MLS system, right? You also gain access to more deals, right? When you're an agent and you're meeting people, you're going to show your client homes, you're meeting with other agents, right? I just closed a deal the other day, and I'm actually about to go sign on Monday because I actually just sold this 2-family house, close really quickly. I'm so excited about that. That's on Monday. So with that deal right there, I found that deal. That house is in Far Rockaway. It's a 2-family house, and I'm just gonna put that out there if anyone is interested because my client is renting this house. This is an investment property. If you know anyone who's looking for a 3-bedroom apartment or a 2-bedroom apartment in the Queens area, be sure to hit me up. Okay. So anyway, you gain access to more deals. So with this deal right here, the other agent, because I was the buyer's agent, I helped someone find that house. The seller's agent, which was the other agent, the seller's agent, which was the other agent who listed the property. Now me and him are like best friends. He just sent me a property the other day. He's like, Danielle, look, I have this house right here. Da 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 is going for this, right? Do with him. I met this really, really wonderful woman named Hope. She's a mortgage broker. Now I have her sending me referrals as well. And then just from that one deal, I met three people. I met a wonderful another agent. I met a mortgage broker, and I met this lawyer. And first of all, I'm so excited I met them because working with these three people, this was the quickest deal that I ever closed. I promise you, I found this house for my client like a month and a half ago, and we literally closed right now. So now I want to do more deals with them, and they're also calling me as well. So like that goes back to I said, as being an agent, you have a license, you get taken more serious, and you just gain access to more deals by meeting more people. Your contact network will expand. It will expand. You meet one person, you sell them a house, right? They're living in it. Now they're ready to move out. They're ready to move out in 2 years. Who they gonna call? They're gonna call you. Yo, Danielle, can you help me sell this house? Oh, yo, Danielle, I'm ready to move out. I want to rent this out. Can you help me rent this out? And then their friend comes to their house. Oh my goodness, I love your house. I want to buy a house. Who helped you find it? Oh, Danielle helped me find it. Boom, just like that, right? So I'm helping an investor right now. I go to the property. I'm meeting with a whole bunch of contractors right now. Now we're getting cool. And like I said, I want to invest in real estate. So I'm building relationships with these people. Real estate is all about building relationships, and not just real estate, pretty much any business. Relationships is very, very important. I tell everyone, you do not need money to make money. It's relations, it's connections. Let's go back to what we said about wholesaling. You play in the middleman. You know somebody who knows somebody. You know somebody who wants something, and you got that. You know somebody else who got that something that someone else wants. Boom, you let that happen. You get money. So it's all about connections. It's all about connections. So I tell everyone, be nice to people. Have business cards. Invest in yourself. Be nice. You never know. Also, your business knowledge will increase just by being around other like-minded people. You're hearing other things, you're learning about contracts, you're hearing words you never heard before. Your business knowledge will definitely increase. Pro of being a realtor, you're your own boss. You build your own business plan, you build your own flexible schedule. Like I said, your broker works for you. You get as much as you put out, so you have the opportunity to get unlimited income potential. Okay, let's go to the next slide. All right, so let's talking about running your business. You decided you wanted to become an agent. You went, you took the test, you passed, you're now licensed. Let me admit someone in. You're now licensed. You decided, okay, I'm going with this brokerage that Danielle did, because I went to go intern with Danielle. I loved it. She helped me out. We tutored. I got my license. The brokerage is cool. My brokerage is very cool. I'm not saying I'm not recruiting. You guys don't have to come to my brokerage. So now you guys are an agent, and now let's talk about running your business, right? As an agent, you are an independent contractor, right? So as an employee, when you work with someone, every 2 weeks you get a check. They take taxes out. It's not like that as a real estate agent. You bust a deal, you get some money, you're responsible for having to pay your taxes at the end of the year, right? You're an independent contractor, you're not an employee. That goes back to your broker works for you. Okay, so you are your brand. Goes back to what I told you in the previous slide. Building connections, being nice. You are your brand. You want people that when they think of real estate, they think of you. How do you carry yourself? Who is your sphere of influence, right? As new agents, most of our deals and our money is going to come from our sphere of influence first. Our friends, our old teachers, our friends on social media, our boyfriends' friends, our sphere of influence, right? How do you carry yourself on social media, right? What like who are you trying to target? Who's your target market? So as an agent, you literally are a walking business. You're an entrepreneur. So the same way that Target would build their business plan, you have to build that same business plan for yourself. Your marketing, how do I want to look? Who am I trying to attract? Do I want to be a luxury agent? Do I want to do rentals in the luxury department? Do I want to do fix and flips? You need to figure out your niche, your target market, and then you need to figure out a business plan and a market plan to get those people that you are looking for. Okay, you need to set your goals. How much money are you trying to make in real estate? right? What do I want to do? Did I get in as an agent because I know that I want to eventually become an investor, or did I get into real estate because I know that I eventually want to buy a property and do a fix and flip? Did I get into real estate as an agent because I just want to get more knowledge, because I want to, what is it? You want to consult one day? For whatever reason why you decided to get into real estate, you need to set your goals. And like I said, I think that becoming an agent is the best way of getting knowledge, and whatever your goals is in real estate, I definitely would recommend becoming, like, you learn everything. You learn contracts, and it's by force too. It's definitely by force, and it definitely does take time, just like a lot of things. But if you're an entrepreneur, if you don't like working for other people, if you're one of the type of people that's a quick learner, this would be good for you. Like, you kind of just they kind of just throw you out there, and it just, the ball just rolls, right? So you need to figure out your marketing plan, your operating expenses, your marketing and education expenses. Like I said, as a real estate agent, I am a part of LIBOR, and I have strict code of ethics to follow. So therefore, in addition to taking a 75-hour accredited course, every year I'm responsible of doing continuing education of 22.5 hours, right? Because I need to be able to educate my clients properly. That goes back to people taking you seriously. Laws are changing every day, right? A lot of investors are investing and getting into these properties and stuff, but they're doing a lot of things wrong. A lot of them are getting sued a lot of these times, right? So as an agent, you coming in, you're doing these continuing educations, you're it's better for you and your client in the long run, right? So we talk about investing in yourself, right? Your phone, right? Are you going to put your number out on social media? We have business cards. Are you going to take business cards? Well, how do you want your picture to look? What colors are you going for? That goes back to our niche. Who are you trying to contact? Who are you trying to attract? And what do you have to do to get it, right? And I'm just going to put something in. I listen to a lot of motivational speeches and a lot of motivational talks, and I just want to say something which I think is very important. I was listening to this guy the other day, and he said the name of his motivational speech was Lessons from a Prostitute, Business Lessons from a Prostitute. And I think that anyone could take this. A prostitute, she definitely targets her market, right? A prostitute, she makes sure she smells good. She probably has the best perfume to attract that right man who has that money. She dresses right. She dresses for the person she's looking for. So if she knows she wants to get a baller, she wants to get a guy in a Mercedes Benz or a BMW, she's gonna smell good. She's probably gonna smell like that Versace. Her outfit is gonna look nice. And a guy who walked past her, she's not even gonna budge, right? So it's just like you have to attract yourself for your target market. So it's all about marketing at the end of the day, and you have to set up systems. Everything works behind systems. If you don't have systems, everything is just really, really rough. Like I said, I have a family business. I have over 100 employees. I'm able to run my family business with over 100 employees, do real estate full time, and find time to have a personal life to spend time with my family. And now, like I said, I'm investing in Airbnb. So if I did not have systems, I swear I would not be able to do everything that I'm doing now. And I still have plenty more that I want to do. So systems is very, very important. Systems helps with your time. You need to make sure that you have a routine. What are you going to do after you become an agent? Are you going to wake up every day and post a post on social media? You have to be consistent. You have to figure out your market plan. So if you guys want, we can talk individually whenever you guys want. And let me get to know more about you. Like, what do you like? Who do you want to target? Right. And then according to you, that's how we set up systems. I feel like everyone's system needs to be customized. So my system that I have may not work for you, or Jasmine's system may not work for Lawanda. Okay. And vice versa. So let's go over to the next slide. All right. So setting up systems. When you set up systems, you let your system work for itself. You let your system work for itself. So, like I said, I have a security guard company. I have over 100 employees. My security guard company is 24 hours on the clock. And I'm responsible for making sure that all these guards are at work, dealing with the clients, employees, all the issues that come with running a business. And then on top of that, I run my own business, which is my real estate company, and which is really doing good for itself because I let my system work for itself. So you need to trust in your system, and you need to tweak your system as many times as you need to. So you may need to switch your system every day. What worked yesterday may not work today, right? Having systems allow your business to grow without you having to increase the amount of time that you work. So like I said, I have the security guard company. I do utilize Microsoft Excel. I have a business page. I have my personal Instagram page, and then I have my business page, which is Danielle Eyubeh. A lot of people hit me up on both of my social media, right? And that's a system in itself too, because I'm so busy. My phone is always ringing. People know where to find me, right? So that's also creating a system. So now what do you want to do? Do you want to create a website, right? And do you want to market that, okay, for all real estate deals, you guys can find me here on my website, or call me, hit DM me, right? It's all about creating systems, right? Eventually, having a team in real estate and in any business, we all wear a lot of hats. We all wear a lot of hats. We have in business, we have four departments. We have operations, we have payroll, we have HR. Those are the three main parts in a business, right? And many times, because we're agents, we are entrepreneurs, we wear plenty of hats. And the problem is, when we wear plenty of hats, is that when we're wearing a hat here, we're missing out on something over here, right? I definitely do believe in a team, and I do, and in team, there's no I in team. There's no I in T. So letting your system work for yourself. So when you become an agent, you're with the broker, you're getting all these deals. There's gonna be a point in time when you're overwhelmed. Sometimes I'm human. I get overwhelmed sometimes, and then that's when I know, Danielle, you need to tweak your system. You need to switch the system now. Yeah, this system worked for you yesterday, but it's not working for you today. Your business is 24 hours. You right now you're in contract, you're showing houses, you have three other people hitting you up to show apartments. Sometimes you just crash, and you can't do that all by yourself. So that goes back to building a team of like-minded people, right? So when you become an agent, like I said, your contact network expands. You meet with other people, you guys partner together, right? There's an old African proverb: if you want to go somewhere, go alone. If you want to go far, go with people, right? So there's a team. So when you meet with other like-minded people, they don't even only have to be agents. Like I said, you meet mortgage brokers, you meet lawyers, you meet contractors, you meet all these type of people, and you guys could come together to figure out how to make more money. So, like I said, if you, like, for instance, none of you guys are licensed yet, but if you guys do want to intern with me, come spend a day with me or a week with me, see how I do it. You guys can have an opportunity to make money too. We do cold calling sometimes. Let's say we wanna find a property, and we no one is living in it. The property is vacant. I cold call. I cold call. So I cold call a lot. That's how I get a lot of my deals. So let's say that you guys are interning with me, you guys call, and let's say someone picks up and they're like, "Hey, Penelope, I really love the way you talk. You're right. This property is a hassle to me. I don't even want it no more. Can we meet up so we could talk about the different options that I have to get rid of it?" Penelope, you're not licensed yet, right? But you just transacted that deal, and you can still make money off of it. That goes back to us saying that, listen, you don't need a license to get into real estate, and this is why a team is so important. And when you have a team and you let your system work for yourself, eventually all the work that you're actively putting in becomes passive because your system is working for you. So this is important for part-timers and for full-time agents, right? For part-time agents, it's very important to have a team. Like, if you're getting into real estate as part-time and you're doing a full-time job, you want a team. You want someone that's going to help you with your cold calling, with this. And as full-time agents, having a team is very important as well, because your long-term goals, like I said, you cannot wear every single cap. So when you're out there, you're driving for dollars, and you have 10 properties right now in your portfolio, and you're trying to get another one, and then you have someone hitting you up like, "Hey, can you help me find this property?" You can't do all of that, right? You can't do all of that. You need a team. So that's basically, we have 40 minutes. Zoom just kind of hit me up because I do have more than four people in here. So we are doing great on time. We are done. The last slide is just for any questions. I know that I did put a lot of information out there. I don't know if I was talking too fast. I didn't want to put too much information out there because this is the first one. And many of you guys who's probably not into real estate, most of this might be new to you guys. So, hi everybody. Does anyone have any questions? How did you guys feel about it? Do you guys have any questions? And can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Guys, how did you guys feel about it? Do you guys have any questions?
I want to sign up, Danny.
Oh, okay. Well, right now there's nothing to. All right, there's nothing to sign up for right now. But if you guys want to enter, you want to come and
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that.
very insightful. Tell me when to sign up. This was good info. Very insightful. All right. So if you guys do not mind, if you guys can all just put your contact information in the chat, your name, whether you want to put your phone number, your social media account, any way that I could get in contact with you. Mike, how are you doing? How'd you feel about it? Nice to meet you. You're on mute. You have to unmute yourself. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Mm.
I've actually taken the 75-hour course before, so this is like a good refresher because it's been like a few months since I did it and that type of thing. So I'm definitely gonna get back into it, get my license, and then go from there. So it was a nice like refresher for me.
Definitely. And like I said, the course that I took, it was online. I was able to do it on my phone. I was able to do it while I was driving. So it was very, very convenient. I was able to get it while I was working a full-time job.
Was it a course you could like listen to in the car as you drove?
Yeah, I could listen. I was listening to it like a podcast.
Oh
So it was
yeah, because the one
wonderful.
I had was I had to like watch it,
Oh
so
no,
it was
no,
like
no. Mm-mm. I'm gonna put your information in there so me and you could definitely be in contact soon. Okay. Where do you live? You're in the New York area?
New Jersey,
Oh,
but
in New
New York
Jersey.
City, like yeah,
No problem. That's no problem. We'll definitely connect, okay?
yeah, absolutely.
Monique, definitely nice meeting you too, Monique. I definitely would love for you to put. Well, Monique, you and I believe we're already following each other on Instagram, so I'll definitely would reach out to you there on Instagram. So Manana, Lawanda, Monique, Penelope, Jasmine, Lawanda, Diani, everyone who joined in, Jonathan. I thank you guys so much for joining. If you guys have any more questions, you guys could let me know. You can follow me on Instagram, Danielle_Eyubeh. I am going to be having a tutoring course coming out soon because I am eventually building a team. My real estate business is growing. And like I said, I can't wear these caps by myself. And I am looking for people to join my team. So that's where we're going. I am planning on having more Zooms, not only just about how to become a real estate agent, but just on other things like how to drive for dollars, how to cold call, how to get money without being an agent, how to do Airbnb. I'm actually going to Atlanta in a few weeks to go apartment searching because I'm about to get into the Airbnb game in Atlanta, studying the market. Atlanta is lit right now. The Olympus is going to be there in 4 years, all of this. So we're going to be having more Zooms on all of that. All right. So I thank you guys all for joining. Follow me on Instagram. I love you guys all for joining. I appreciate you guys. And I look forward to speaking with you guys again. Okay. Bye, guys. Any questions? Let me see. The new messages. Thank you, Jasmine. Thanks, Lawanda. Can't wait. I'm looking forward to it. Bye, guys.